So we will begin today with a mythical musical treat for the senses. Coming all the way from just down the road, our next guests will use sound and voice to take us on a voyage to the heart of Iceland's mystical landscape. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Arnmundur Ernst, Guðmundur and Óskar, and Óskar Guðjónsson.
It's 8:30 in the morning. I'm very glad to see more than 5 people here. Usually as singers and actors, we do our job in the evening. So I just pulled an all-nighter, you know? No. It's an absolute pleasure to be here and to speak for this lovely crowd. My name is Arnmundur Ernst. With me is Óskar Guðjónsson, one of our most talented saxophonists in Iceland, and Guðmundur and Óskar, a renowned producer and a bassist. I want to, before we start, I want to tell you a little bit about my journey. So, around 12 years ago, I had a complete meltdown. It was a very dark time in my life. But as we know, when we reach rock bottom, that if we hold our cards right, that can turn into our biggest gifts. So that's when my sobriety started, and that's when I started looking inwards. And 6 years ago, I was introduced to plant medicine and ceremonies through ayahuasca and mushrooms and San Pedro. And as we know, in these ceremonies, they are filled with music. Some say that music is the language of the universe, and I couldn't agree more. With the shamans came indigenous music, spiritual music, mostly in Spanish, and those songs hold great and tremendous power, knowledge, and healing. However, I longed for, when I was in those ceremonies, to hear my own language being sung, our songs. This is a terrifying, beautiful, and awe-inspiring country. And somehow we managed to survive it for more than 1,000 years now. But we hold a lot of grief, a lot of sorrow, also joy. We survived through stories, through singing. And I wanted that to be a part of our ceremonies. So, regarding the singing, when I was 20 years old in drama school, and it started earlier, I had a very rough relationship with my own voice. As you might be mistaken now, I just woke up, so my voice is rather low right now, you know. Still haven't had my 3 cups of coffee. But I'm generally very high-pitched. And as an actor, that's not usually good for infomercials and when you're trying to sell people cigarettes or alcohol or car insurance. So what I did was I smoked cigarettes, I drank whiskey, I did everything I could so I could try to sort of just like pull my voice into a lower pitch. But in those ceremonies, I felt that if I approach my voice on its own terms, then it holds tremendous healing power. And singing transcends the borders of any language. It's a universal language. And it's something that can resonate with each and every one of us. And I remember in my 2nd or 3rd ceremony, I heard a woman sing. An Indonesian woman sing a song about her mother. I didn't understand the lyrics at all, but this was 2 years after my mother passed. She was a tremendous woman, my mother. But as we know, when you lose a loved one, instead of grieving, you're bombarded with bureaucratic things and practical things that just take over your life. And work did that as well for me, and I just had my first son as well. So I had not given myself time to grieve, but at that moment, when she started singing, I cried so much. I cried for my mother, for my family, and first and foremost for myself. So at that moment, it came to me that there is tremendous power in singing. So I teach people to open their voice. And since it's 8:30 in the morning, I want to invite us to open up our voices a little bit. And it's just a simple thing, just on the voices' terms. We're just going to breathe in deeply through our noses, and we're going to let out the most relaxed sigh we own. We're going to do this 3 times. And each time we're going to increase the volume a little bit, but still, just on the terms of your voice. So we breathe in. Oh. Once more. And for the 3rd time. We're going to play you a couple of songs just to get a nice start for the day. Heiðríka nótt, þú horfir róleg niður á harma mannkins, jarðar barnsins tár. Í fylgd með þér, með dular dökka brá, draum heimsins endalausi friður. Eilífðin bíður bak við draumsins gler og birtu slær á allt sem jarðnest er. Heiðríka nótt, nótt, og allt sem þjáist og allt sem líknar biður. Nú eigir fylling sinnar dýpstu þrár og andvörp þagna sefast sérhver sár. Draum heimsins endalausi friður. Eilífðin bíður bak við draumsins gler og birtu slær á allt sem jarðnest er. Heiðríka nótt, nótt, eilífðin bíður bak við draumsins gler og birtu slær á allt sem jarðnest er. Heiðríka nótt, nótt. Í draumsins heimi dýrð nóg að sjá. Þar dvelur von og minning fjarska blá. Og yfir skilvitlegan mjúkan blæ. Hann leggur yfir himinn, jörð og sæ. Eilífðin bíður bak við draumsins gler og birtu slær á allt sem jarðnest er. Heiðríka nótt, nótt, eilífðin bíður bak við draumsins gler og birtu slær á allt sem jarðnest er. Heiðríka nótt, nótt. Thank you very much. So, what I try to teach is, well, the peculiar thing about the voice, that of course it's very physical, and there are certain muscles that we use when we use our voice. We can strengthen those muscles. And one of the things that I find most peculiar about the voice, that it is the pathway of our truth. It is the pathway for the internal to become external, for our emotions to come out. And this I experienced most profoundly when I witnessed the birth of my sons. The noises my wife made, they still resonate within me. And it's the most beautiful thing. There is nothing more beautiful than unhindered sorrow coming out. It is the sole reminder of what it means to be human. And in this conference, Psychedelics for Medicine, there are a lot of people that are striving for this world to become a better place, for us to get closer to our humanity, to instill stillness amongst the chaos in the universe. So it's important for us to be in connection with our own voice so that our truth may come out strong and vulnerable. So what I do when I teach people to open up their voices, I try to create a space where first and foremost people feel secure to explore these things, because not only is the voice technical, it's physical, but it's also so psychological. I've heard so many stories from people that at some point in their lives just stopped singing or stopped being loud. They were maybe singing in a choir in school, 7 years old, and the teacher said to them, "Oh, you should only move your mouth," you know. Or, you know, every Icelandic child heard, "Shh, the news are on. Please. Shush, mom and dad are speaking. Don't be so loud." It can be a minor thing, but it can live as a curse within us. But the thing about these curses is that we are the ones that keep them alive. And they may have been cast on us, but we are the ones that keep the curses alive. So many of us know the feeling that when we are speaking publicly, I know, like myself, right at this moment, our mouths become dry. Our necks can lock up. Our shoulders can stiffen. And there's nothing more excruciating than watching a nervous person speak. Because you go like, "Please stop." So it's important to find the space to empower your voice, but still be calm and collected. And you can learn that. That's the amazing thing. So that's what I try to do in those spaces. Just create a secure space for everyone to meet and greet their blockages, to meet and greet their curses, and step by step, telling them that it's okay to let go, that we are secure, that we are strong enough to remain vulnerable. And that's important. Those two things hold hand to hand. You have to be strong in order to be vulnerable, because people are going to hurt you. And especially when you start trying to grow. When you start to work on yourself and start to grow as a person, you will be a mirror for everyone else's shadows. We hate the things we hate, you know, things go on our nerves in people, what we lack ourselves, or what we wish we had, or so it's important to be calm, strong, and vulnerable, I think. So, before we say goodbye, I'm going to torture every single one of you, and we're going to sing together. this is a beautiful song called Wild Mountain Time. And it's been sung by great artists such as Jacob Collier and many more. And we're going to sing the chorus together. And I encourage you to close your eyes, to feel how you sit in your seats, and just allow the voice to come out on its own terms, just as it is. And the chorus goes, and we'll all go together to pull wild mountain time all around the blooming heather. And it goes like this. And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain time all around the blooming heather. Will ya go, lassie, go? Let's try once. And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain time all around the blooming heather. Will ya go, lassie, go? Here we go. Oh, the summer time has come, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will ya go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will ya go, lassie, go? I will build my love a bower by yon clear crystal fountain, and upon it I will lay all the flowers of the mountain. Will ya go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will ya go, lassie, go? If my true love will not come, then I'll surely find another to pull wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, oh lassie, go? Let's go. And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain Lifið heil.